We're back! We're back! I wonder what well, I saw what Toki was doing for April Fool's Day. I don't know what, I didn't see what Phantom was doing for April Fool's Day, but I need to. So, I know, I can't, are you? Yeah! I'm big shrimping. That's what it is, right? Like, you know, when you're like real thirsty over characters. I did this right? Like, I didn't just like cut out this whole like PNG on Photoshop for nothing, right? Big shrimping. That's what the kids are doing these days. I need super. That was perfect timing though with the "It's Raining Men," because I'm like, I can't commit to the bit. Even like 45 minutes of committing to the bit, I'm like, this is not working for me. Like, I needed to do that for like 5 minutes and then go on. I'm like, I can't. I didn't prepare well enough. I prepared with my Scarlet Letter pillow and I prepared like the idea, but I needed more like, I don't know, chaste ideas. I'm very bad at that. Do y'all like April Fool's Day? I like April Fool's Day now as an adult. I didn't like it as a kid, but now I like to see what people do for it, because I feel like when you're an adult, you can kind of you can pick and choose your April Fool's interactions. Super is the winner. Super found the "It's Raining Men" button at exactly the right times. I added tits this morning and they are fantastic. Oh geez, my screen is it's going dark. It's all going dark. Ah. All right, we're settling. I got so much happening on screen here. Kind of chaos, but that's all right. All right, got my caffeine. I got my fizzy water. I feel like April Fool's is It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men. Amen. I'm gonna do a raining waifus too, and then we'll just do a mixed one. But that way, you know, you can kind of like pick your own adventure. I feel like the April Fool's is better this year because the world changed, not because I changed. True. Previously, people would do like fake news or fake announcements, which was annoying, but acting goofy is fun. See, like that's the kind of April Fool's that I like. Exactly. People are far less asshole-ish about it. Yes. Hi, Emmy. Good morning. Emmy's awake. Hi, Bubba. I'm big shrimpin'. True, yeah. See, I like I really like the things that like Cards Against Humanity does. Like, I like their April Fool's things because they are always effing hilarious. Like their pay us $10 to dig a hole. There was that like where they auctioned off crazy shit like that. It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men. Hello, mysterious sea creature. Hi. Yeah, bullshit ones, exactly. The auction one lives rent-free in my mind forever, where they just had the best item descriptions I had ever seen, and it was like, get this like 100-foot inflatable eagle. If you buy this, it's gonna be a problem for you. Are you available later to be coconut battered and fried? Oh, baby. I hope that's a euphemism. I want Nick's tempura. Oh my god, you all are all the sweetest. I mean, no. What are these impure things that you are saying about me? Now. Purity Nick says now. I want Nick's tempura. Tempura. Oh my god. I need to eat healthy today. I gotta be beach body ready. Beach body ready. Beach body ready. Oh, rain the beautiful men upon my beautiful shrimpy body. My shrimpy body. I'm an invertebrate. Euphemism for delicious. Aw, thank you. Oh God, I'm losing my mouse button. I'm losing my mouse button. God, I look beautiful. Like, this needs, look at this outfit. Oh my God. If I knew what I was doing, sweethearts, I would actually be wearing this. Instead, it is just glued to my face. All right, we big shrimping. Just jump back in. Ew, we're doing casework, babies. It's so gross. Ah. The passerby and assailant, Tomoki Ogata, is age 34 and an office worker in Shinjuku. He's changed jobs twice in the last 2 years. Riveting. Oh, we are way low. Probably because he was a suspect in the police abductions and murder in May. Yeah, kind of hard to get a job when you're jailed. He was taken in on a mistaken arrest by the deceased officer. Are you saying that he was like a zombie officer? Like that, like the dead arose and took him? He was suspected of acting in revenge. He's got quite the history here. Huh? Guys, sweethearts, I feel like we need a huh counter. I feel like we straight up need a counter for every time the protagonist goes, huh? What? 2 years ago, he stepped in to stop a fight on a train platform. One of the men fell onto the tracks and died. That's why Ogata was arrested. Okay, so, look, I don't have, like, a degree in, like, criminal law or anything. I didn't, like, serve time in the military or on the force. I don't have a lot of, like, police knowledge, but let me get this straight. So a guy is all, like, trying to do a good deed, breaks up a fight, somebody accidentally falls, bam, murderer. No wonder it's hard to do our jobs. And in May, the cop that arrested him was killed. So Ogata was suspected again and thought to be acting in revenge. He had an alibi, though. Hi, Asa! Welcome! Look at your beautiful tentacles! I, too, today have many appendages. Oh, look at all our beautiful appendages. How are you doing, Asa? And in July this year, he happened to stumble upon a stalker attacking a woman and killed him to protect her. Quite heroic of him? That connects him to 3 deaths. That's a bingo. He's been under suspicion before, which caused him to repeatedly change jobs, yet he jumped in to stop an attacker once again. It's almost like maybe we probably shouldn't have arrested him for the first few, where he's actually just trying to be like a good Samaritan, and then maybe we like turned him to a criminal, which was like, I don't know, a special on HBO. I'm good and resting after giant foot splinter. Oh my God, that sounds of splinters are the worst. Ugh. You know, I could take, like, I have a pretty high pain tolerance, but splinters are brutal. Super is finally done making lunch. Fish with white rice. Oh my God. With a side of strawberries and apple slices. That sounds so delicious and healthy. I'm probably gonna have like a big fat salad. What if he's just really motivated by justice? But it says that he has no prior association with Shimizu or Sugawara. This would make a lot more sense if he did. It isn't easy to go this far for someone you've never seen or met before. Yeah, splinters are... Ugh. So Ozzy, if you haven't seen this game before, we are playing Collar X Malice. We are a highly proficient cop. Like, we are top of our class, super smart, quick-witted, smart as a whip, on this, solving cases left and right cop. Everybody is armed to the teeth. We are trying to sleep with, I don't know, 5 love interests and at least 3 side characters. And the game is forcing us to actually do our job, and it is awful. Thing was about a fingernail long with thickness of a coin. Went in deep. Oh my god! Feels like walking on bees or wasps. And you bike too. Like, is it a work day? Do you have to like commute with that? At what point does a splinter just turn into a stabbing weapon? Oh my god. That sounds brutal. I hope you feel better very soon and heal quickly. What? July suspects has been added to the materials. Oh god, is there more? Oh my god, there are so many files. Maybe I should stop here and examine some other angles. The different angles of Okazaki. Good. Persons of interest. Maybe I should stop. Oh, thank god. Oh god. Okay, we're actually getting through. Oh, fucking police work. Oh, look at this. One of the statements is a little different. The passerby, Ogata, twisted Shimizu's wrist. What if this is how he got Shimizu to drop the knife? I'm paying a little bit of attention, but I hope there's not a quiz later, and there's totally going to be a quiz later. These accounts are... Sumimasen. These accounts are not necessarily reliable. Another one, here. It says that Ogata said something when he stepped in to protect the woman. There's no record of what he said though, but we could wildly speculate. No work today, had to bike yesterday when it happened though. Oh my god, that's so brutal. Today is healing. Oh man. Oh god, one, that's brutal because like you have to use your foot obviously for both pedals. So when I was younger and young Nyx was far more rambunctious, although I'm still rambunctious sometimes. I went to, which of course now I know all the waters around us are deeply, horribly polluted, and swimming in any of them is probably, I don't know, caused damage to like my DNA for years to come. But when I was a teenager, who cares? So I was playing in a waterfall with like my boyfriend at the time and a bunch of our friends, and we were all jumping off the waterfall and we're like, oh, this is super fun. So wasn't super fun, gashed my toe open, like my big toe on my left foot. And I'm like, this is fine. Like, I'm the semi-responsible one of the group. I'm the one driving because I'm the one with the car. It's a stick. So I had to, like, as best I could, quickly bandage my foot up and drive home, like, hitting the clutch with my gashed open toe. It was not fun. So I feel your pain, Asa. It's no good. We won't get anything else out of this. I'm not getting anything out of this now. There's an addendum too. I need you to look at figure 2B. The autopsy also turned up some drugs in the victim's system. I hope they were good ones. You think? According to Sugawara's testimony, the victim said, "Let's die together" before attacking, so he probably wasn't in a sound mental state. When he attacked Ogata, a passerby jumped into the fray. Bystanders witnessed the melee and started taking bets. We are really obsessed with what, like, Homeboy said as he was, like, doing his, like, freaking crazy, I'm gonna go kill a stranger in the streets thing. I wonder if he said anything. But I wonder what he said. Huh? Are you suggesting that Ogata said something to further promote provoke Shimizu. I'm really gonna mess all these names up later. I don't remember who's the assailant. He wasn't in sound mind to begin with. Established. So Ogata getting involved just provoked him further. Well, it would be an understandable reaction if he thought Ogata was getting in the way. I mean, I just start drawing knives when anyone gets in my way. Maybe Ogata being there made things worse when Shimizu was already under the influence, and that pushed him over the edge? Pulls out nearby biology book. Figure 2b, the mitochondria, was a foreign bacteria to the original ancestral cells that was absorbed to create a symbiological relationship. Thank you, Aza, for that beautiful lore about Parasite Eve. I don't think that makes sense. Why would somebody that was already having troubles, that was like high on drugs and going crazy, be further provoked by someone yelling at them? You're talking crazy, Hoshino. Nyx creates lore for Nebu. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, Nebu, I don't think you have lore yet. Oh, what kind of lore does Nebu need? Does Nebu need like some prophecy lore? Some like... Oh no, but also, oh yes. Parasite Eve is, oh my god, Parasite Eve is so, I still to this day think of Parasite Eve when I think of mitochondria, even though I know better. But I mean, it's in there. We need some prophecy, some origins, some superpowers. What do we need for Nebu? Oh my god, alright. All my lore for Nebu is gonna be lewd. But I will try and temper myself. It has been foretold that one day Nebu Pukins shall lead all of the beautiful men, women, and non-binary babes to the promised land. And yea, there the hentai games will flow like wine. The pillows will be luxurious and satiny. The lube will never run dry. Yea, the orgies will go until dusk and start again at dawn. There shall be grapes upon grapes fed by the most beautiful of servants that are there willingly and get paid equitably with good breaks and are unionized. So it has been said, so it shall come to pass. I hope you like your lore, Nebu. Equitable pay! We rockin' equality up in here, yo. Like, they are there of their own volition, but also compensated for their time because they are providing a service and we respect that. Weird prophecy, but I'm a proponent for it. I've been doing a lot of, like origin story lore, so I feel like we need some future lore. You know what I mean? We need to keep that fresh. And thank you for the redeem, Super. Oh God, are we not? Oh Jesus, Lord. Yeah, please. Yeah, maybe we should stop here and get into the rest of the game. I don't even know what are we inventing? What do you want from me? I don't. Oh, the ground. I'm sorry, I didn't realize we needed to stop our beautiful romance with our sweet dollar store Nagito and look at the ground. No, Nebu. Thank you. All hail the shrimp prophet. It's the many limbs that give me power. There wasn't the typical coin or Roman numeral at the crime scene. Yeah, that's why no one thought to connect it to X Day at first, but... Later, the coin and Roman numeral 6 were discovered at the victim's home. Yo, sweethearts, isn't it embarrassing when you, like, leave your, like, calling card as a serial killer at home? Like, oof, you know? Whew. Mood. Don't forget Nebu fell into a volcano and got ate by demons. Yo, right? Emmy, you slacking on the ate by demons. Yes, but maybe like consensually ate by demons. Some within the police believe that Adonis took advantage of the situation and claimed responsibility for it. If we assume that it was completely unrelated to X Day, then we're wasting our time. That would mean Adonis had to immediately locate the victim's home after his death and plant the evidence before the police showed up. That would be the only way to spin the accident as one of their own attacks. But that's not very realistic, is it? Now think about what you've done. Yeah, since April, Adonis has been very deliberately staging these incidents. It wouldn't be necessary to latch on to an unplanned homicide. So that means they would have had planned every part of this out from the very beginning. Oh, do we get a look at the ground again? I've been dying to. I wonder what it tastes like. Did you notice something about the terrain? I feel like we might have overlooked something. There weren't any lost belongings at the scene. I actually find it kind of interesting that the Japanese word for knife is knife. Huh. All they found were Shimizu's wristwatch and the knife he used. Wait, what's this garbage-looking thing in the photo? Yo, just because you can't afford a Rolex don't mean you have the right to just, like, slam on him. Damn. Yo, rude. It's just trash. Nix, I'm pretty sure that the photo was taken for evidence preservation and that forensics scoured every nook and cranny. Yo, we should be exploring my nooks and crannies and not the ground, bro. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, if I wanted to solve a mystery, like, I would go read a Sherlock Holmes book. Jesus, you were right. Sorry, I was just spinning my wheels and, like, I don't know, playing at actually being a detective. No need to rush. What's important isn't that we find mistakes or, like, clues we might have missed or things that might help in the investigation, but take stock of the stuff that has already been found rather than finding something that might actually help. Okay. Are we done? Oh, we're done. Oh my god. Whew. When we finished looking through the files, Okazaki muttered something, hopefully in my ear. This is strange. Yeah. As would look through the files, several problems had arisen. If this really was an X-Day killing, then there had to be a clear reason to kill Shimizu. It still trips me up every time she does that. Why do we start in, like, MC speak and then go back to narrator? It's very, like, it's very jarring. Assuming that was true, then the scenario wasn't an accident and was full of holes. Sugawara was completely unscathed by the attack. The assailant, Ogata, was a passerby. Ogata disarmed Shimizu, and Shimizu was on drugs. There was a nagging feeling that the entire incident had been set up, right? Right? Who takes drugs? Okazaki, the part you think is strange is... Oh, fuck. Alright. Alright, we crowdsourcing. Intoxicated is the winner! Woo! Oop, I'm trying to click over. That's not on my mouse. It's on the Switch. A chance to be stabbed. Oh my god. Yo, I don't know how anybody else shows their love, but yow. Where I come from, it's a little romantic, you know? You know what? Let's be smart anyway and save. Yes. It's Friday party time? Yo, it is. We apparently getting intoxicated and stabbing up in here. That Shimizu was intoxicated? Huh? Huh? I play this game for the riveting dialogue. There was an awkward silence as we looked at each other in surprise. Is that not it? Did I get it wrong? Oh no! Oh no! We got it wrong! I thought it was gonna be intoxicated! Why do you think that's unnatural? I'm high right now. Well, I was surprised that Ogata was barely injured when Shimizu was high and swinging the weapon wildly. It seemed convenient, like it went too smoothly for him. So I was wondering if Shimizu was really under the influence. I see. Yeah, I also think that the fight went a bit too smoothly. Yeah, fuck them. But this isn't a suicide, so I don't think we should be focusing on the state of the victim. Toxicology reports come back and he's just taking a couple of, like, children's Tylenol. Both the toxicology report and witness statements prove that Shimizu wasn't in his right mind. So you mean that we should be looking for something off about the assailant? Yeah, if this was a planned crime, then he would have engineered this incident. Okazaki was right. I hadn't been listening, though. It made more sense to think of Shimizu's altered state as something that was meant to make the assault go more smoothly. Well, you could have saved us both some awkwardness and just said that. The part that most struck me as odd from the file was how Ogata stabbed Shimizu right in the heart. But I mean, if you're like that he knew where to stab, that he was trying to... The feeling of incongruity I had about the file came to mind as Okazaki reminded me of it. Who stabbed someone in the heart? Well, why don't we go over how the assailant, Ogata, claims that his act was in defense of Sugawara? Stronger is confessing in the chat that they like to get effed up on Flintstone's chewable vitamins. Yo, preach. Although, to be fair, as an adult, I've moved on to gummy vitamins. Justified self-defense indicates unintended harm to an assailant as a result of defensive action during an emergency. Yeah, the question of whether it was justified or unjustified is key to deciding whether this was murder. Okazaki nodded and continued. Good job! There is a difference between self-defense and murder.
この事件がストーカー被害の女性、菅原による殺人なら理解できることが多いんだ。
A lot of facts would make more sense if this incident was a murder orchestrated by Sugawara.
日頃の恨みが溜まっていただろうし、それじゃなくても恐怖の対象に襲われたら必死に自衛しようとするのが当たり前だしね。
She might have had a lot of pent-up hostility, but even if she didn't, it's normal to desperately protect yourself if you fear for your life. Snorts a line of vitamin-enriched tea. Yo, to be fair, I feel like if you snorted tea, that would probably mess you up pretty good. Like, the caffeine alone, like, I feel like that'd be a bad time.
予期してない襲撃に対する防衛じゃなくて、予期していたことに対する抵抗で過剰になるのは納得できる。
I could accept this if she wasn't responding to an unexpected attack, but it was instead reacting to an anticipated outcome that went too far. She wasn't attacked by someone she didn't know, but rather someone she had prior experience with. Someone who'd made death threats against her. Yo, sweethearts, I kind of feel like the game is doing its own April Fool's thing because MC has legit almost been doing her job for most of this so far, and I am a little shocked. She knew the danger she was in, so she might have been mentally ready to kill her attacker. I can understand how that feels. I am always ready to take a life.
でも、ストーカー男の清水を殺したのは通りすがりの一般人だったでしょ?
But the person that killed the stalker was just a random passerby, right?
しかも、逆上する清水からナイフを奪った上に心臓を一突きしてて目立った外傷はなし。
Oh, now it makes sense. Okay, so it's weird because the guy who did the stabbing was in theory just supposed to be some random dude, sees this going on and is like, let me place a well-targeted stab straight into this guy's aorta and like not take any damage himself. So, oh, maybe the incompetent detective is me. But Ogata had a defensive wound on his arm from the knife, right? It seems like the self-defense claims focus on that point. That new sprite. The plot thickens. If you ask me, it looks like he cut himself on purpose. On purpose? On purpose.
腕に浅い傷が一つだけだよ。状況からしてずいぶん運がいいなって思わない?
He only has one wound. Don't you think that's a really fortunate outcome in this situation? Shimizu was high and wildly flailing the knife around. Sounds like a good time. On top of that, Ogata was also shielding Sugawara. But he got away with only a minor flesh wound. Perhaps Ogata is a composed fighter and used to wielding edged weapons. So edgy.
心臓を一つ切って簡単に言うけど、実際は結構難しいものなんだよ。
Yeah, it sounds simple to say he stabbed Shimizu in the heart, but that's really tough to do, and I would know. I had learned that at the police academy too, how to stab a man in the heart. It was hard to target the heart slightly left of center mass and also protected by the rib cage, but by God, I had gotten pretty good at it.
ただの通行人にしては、あまりにもやり方がスマートで、ためらいがなさすぎるよね。
I wouldn't expect a random passerby to try for such a high difficulty strike.
突発的な戦闘に慣れてる人間がたまたま通りすがったっていう可能性もなくはないけど。
Oh, but I guess there's always a chance that a skilled martial artist is in the area or the guy just got a super lucky attack in. Ogata's just a normal office worker, and it doesn't seem like he's trained in the martial arts. In that case, it's actually suspicious that Ogata is totally unacquainted with— oh my god. Okay, yep. Ah.
相手に明確な殺意を抱いてないなら反撃にしても躊躇するのが普通だと思う。
If Shimizu wasn't a direct threat to him, I'd expect more hesitation from Ogata's actions.
相当な自信がない限り自分の身も危険になるわけだしね。
Are we gonna like spar or something? Can we please just like spar? We have been talking about this case. Okay. Okazaki. Okazaki, you cute. You're cute. I like you. I'm a sucker for the white hair. I like your opalescent eyes. I like that you're kind of smart, right? Like, I'm into that. We have been talking about the case for 1 hour and 42 minutes. Can we please just like go get a beer? Do you want to go get some chow? Like, let's go back to the park and you can fall asleep on me again like a little puppy dog and I can like gently pet your hair, but can we please stop talking about stabbing high men in the streets for— when you're assertive, and when you're not assertive and confident in your moves, that leaves you open in combat. Yeah, that's why I invited you here, to talk about combat. Hearing the qualified SP officer's opinion, because Lord knows mine wasn't, I empathetically agreed. Looking at the entire scenario, there were just too many things that didn't add up. I see now why we have had dead end after dead end on this case for 6 months. Ogata's history is too suspicious. He was mistakenly arrested 2 years ago. He was a police murder suspect in May. And then he had just happened to kill a man in defense of a woman being attacked on the street?
そうだね。事故じゃなくて計画的な犯行って意味で視点を変えると、尾形の存在が浮いてるんだ。
Yeah, if we take a big picture view of all this, Ogata's name comes up far too frequently. Yeah.
会いに行ってみる？
No. No, I don't.
尾形智樹は拘置所にいるんだよね。面会はできるんじゃないかな。
Tomoki Ogata is in detention. You can see him in person if you want. It's almost like as an officer of the law, you might want to like talk to witnesses or something. If you're not assertive in life, you'll be left open in combat. That's why I greet everyone with a falcon punch. I think that's a beautiful tip for life and love. It had been right under my nose. If I were to speak to the actual people involved in this scenario, I might be able to clear up many of my suspicions. But then I'd have to do my job. There was something nagging at me. We haven't been able to make a lewd joke about the boys in like 2 hours. You remember our daddies, sweethearts? You remember our beautiful daddies? The investigators suspect Sugawara. Oh my god, I'm sorry. If the burn victim this morning turned out to be her associate, it would only be a matter of time before she was brought in for questioning. This happened 6 months ago! You haven't brought her in for questioning? What do you all do? I think we might be the most qualified detective on the force, babies. I think we should get a raise. I want to talk to her before that. If she had a hand in this because she felt trapped by her stalker, I had to put a stop to it. Maybe it's time to go harass her at her home again. If she had nothing to do with it, then maybe we should stop harassing her. Either way, I was worried.
俺は尾形に会ってみたいな。
And I want to see all my beautiful boys. I want to see Ogata. Cops are basically useless in this game. But super, we actually did have like 45 minutes of like legit police work, and then we went right back to incompetency. We were so close. Who pays these people? I know, right? Stronger? Oh my god. Oh. Who needs April Fools? We have these jokers every time we load up this game. Huh? You want to go too?
ちょっと興味が出てきちゃったから。
Yeah. I'm starting to like this police work thing. It's kind of invigorating. Woo! I feel like that this is their hobby and not a real job. And, you know, the messed up thing, Stronger. So, the messed up thing is we have our beautiful boys. We have all our beautiful boys, Yanagi and them, and my sweet cyber seaweed, and the exuberant redhead that I'm gonna bend over a goddamn desk, and this weirdo that's been stalking us for like days. They are the ones in theory doing it as a hobby, right? Like they have the whole detective agency that's like, we're not being paid to do this. We're not being paid at all. This is really just like a detective boys club. And we've been investigating this series of murders. We have the police that arrested one person, has held them without trial or charge for half a year, has no other leads, hasn't talked to any witnesses, and that's their real job. And then we have this guy who is literally doing both. We're gonna go home. We're gonna talk to our brother. And he's gonna be like, I've been investigating the X-Day murders. Polycops, the anime. Oh, Aza, I wish. I wish more of these games had poly options. Where are my poly options? Give me all of them. It's a lot to program, though, I know. Okazaki, you wouldn't also be happening to investigating the X-Day murders like the detective agency, like me, like probably every character we've encountered.
それはないよ。他の事件のことは全く知らないし。
That's not it. I don't know anything about the other incidents. Detective work? What? No. What? No.
ただ7月の事件だけは前からちょっと気になってたんだよね。
It's just that for a while, I've been curious about the incident. I mean, isn't that okay? Speaking of which,
あとは過剰防衛かどうかだけど、守るためにやったことなのに罪に問われるのは少しかわいそうだな。
we've gone back in time. It's so black and white in the past.
それに彼がストーカーに襲われてた女性。
Let me see if I can just kind of position myself between them. Let's see if we can just kind of
守るために必要な犠牲もあるよ。
kind of just like, oh. He had said something similar before. Maybe, as an SCP, he's interested in whether it was really done to protect someone.
君はどうする？一緒に行く？
What about you? Are you going to? Oh my god, we have options! We have options! Alright, setting up our options here. Do we? Ogata, who's our suspect. That's not how it's spelled. Or Yawara. Pink hair. Oh, and we gonna go. We are gonna do. Fuck love. We got a case to solve and a beautiful pink-haired NPC that we can't date. Let's go. Sorry, I have business elsewhere, and this really isn't going very far. So we are gonna go see the pink-haired hottie. Yeah. How'd you know? Oh, I don't know that they're involved. I just like their pink hair. I'm curious about her too. Assuming this was planned by Ogata, how is she involved? I don't want to conclude that she's an accomplice to the crime yet. I interrupted Okazaki with a stiff point of contention. Yo, we've been trying to get him to interrupt us with a stiff point of contention, and it is just not getting there. She's a victim of police negligence. That's why, for at least for now. Yeah, I get it. I thought he was gonna laugh at my naivete, but Okazaki kindly agreed. You're a kind girl. I'll go and talk to Ogata. Cool, you do police work. I'm gonna go simp. You should do what you want to do. Thank you. Everything that Okazaki said was kind. Still, I felt like he was criticizing me for prioritizing my sentiments over solving the case. He'll be right, though. I didn't know what the best course of action was. I like how the game's like, you made the wrong choice. I just wanted to help however I could right now. Let's go. We'll hail a cab on the way. Yes, and like we can sit together and maybe cozy up. I lied and told Makida that I had a personal affair that I couldn't miss and left work early. I wish we did. I hate to do some actual on-the-ground police work when there are so many phones to answer. I insisted that he call me immediately if there was an emergency call, like calming that woman down again when there was a cat in her tree. Finally. Jesus Christ. Hey, would you mind giving me your number? I have been waiting for you to ask. Sitting next to me, the first thing that Okazaki said once the taxi started moving instantly set my heart on fire. What? No, what? No! Why would we not? Why would we not? It's not that. It's just, I apparently, can't do the one thing that we're playing this game to do. Now that I thought about it, it had been a few days since we met and we hadn't exchanged contact info yet. Events had turned out the way they had, but it was still a problem if I got too close to him. Please use it for something weird. Jesus fucking Christ. I have a bunny girl outfit. That Emmy is speaking truth. It's a cute little outfit too. Emmy has an outfit for everything. Well, not everything, but many. I just hope you'll call for help if you're ever in any danger. Oh my God. Well, I am dying for thirst. Does dying of thirst count? I was still so panicked that I just blurted out whatever gibberish came to mind when he continued. Hot dog sandwiches! Are you saying that you'll try to protect me? Nix, you should get a maid. Oh, that would be amazing. Oh my God, right? I have zero other outfits super. I have my shrimping outfit here, my shrimp costume. I do need different outfits. Oh my God. Yeah, you're investigating X-Day even though it doesn't fall under your duties.
理由は深く聞かないけど、警察官としてみんなの安全を守るために頑張ろうとしてるんだろうなってわかる。
I won't pry into your reasons. Yo, I got some other areas you can pry into, but it seems like you're just trying your best to protect everyone you can as a police officer. Are we still talking about the case?
でもそれってすごく危ないと思うんだ。柳さんたちがいるとは言っても、警察内部に協力者はいないだろうし。
Wow. Shots fired. I feel like I have police friends. I feel like Mokaida and Saeki, like they're my friends. Damn, bro. Like Jesus. So you're going to be in danger. Even though you have not Yanagi's team for support, you don't have any partners within the police. Like, damn.
俺はね、捜査とかは向いてないけど、いざという時に守ることはできるから。
To be fair, I don't think detective work is anybody's forte here. Detective work isn't my forte, but I can protect you if things ever go south. Okazaki, I am once again asking you to go south. Okazaki. His supportive motives and gentle tone warmed my heart. I feel like the only things that are actually a turn on for this MC are like blazing building fires and actual police work.
だから君を守らせて。危ない目にあったら俺を頼って。ね。
So let me protect you. If anything happens, just count on me, okay? He grinned, and I also smiled and nodded, as I was wont to do. Thank you. I'm happy to hear it. He had his own mission, but I was glad that Okazaki was worried about me. It was more a worry that, like, I wasn't going to be able to, like, get out of the car on my own, walk independently, or really navigate my way around the force, but I was glad that a fellow police officer had affirmed what I was trying to do. I thought I had to pursue this on my own, but I've always been uneasy about it. I was just a burden to Yanagi's team. Even while I struggled to contribute, I was painfully aware of my own uselessness. Oh, sweet fucking Christ. But...
今君がしなくちゃいけないことがある。君にしかできないことがあるんだよ。
Go on, senpai. Oh. Well, I was confused in front of the fire this morning. He had told me that. I realized that I had only realized. I realized that I had only realized my purpose in that moment because Okazaki had been there for me. It's dangerous to try to think of your purpose alone. He's helped me in so much in such a short time. Well, I had people I was cooperating with. I hadn't met anyone I would consider an ally. But now that Okazaki was talking this way, I really wanted to have him as an ally. Oh.
はい。じゃあメアドと番号交換ね。
Let's exchange numbers and email addresses then. Okay. I added him to my phone's list of contacts. How reassuring. We hadn't known each other long, and we still didn't know much about each other. Maybe that's something we should, I don't know, be focusing on. But just today alone, he had already helped me many times. Moreover, he said I could keep relying on him. It was heartening in a way I couldn't describe. Oh, right. Don't you have to protect Yanagi's team today?
今は吉成君に任せてあるから平気。
That's okay. Yoshinari will cover them.
そもそも彼らは一般の人たちと違って 四六時中守らなきゃいけないほど弱くないから。
They aren't your average civilians. Honestly, they don't need 24/7 protection. I just hang out because I think they're cute.
That's true, me too.
The fact that he understood this seemed to be an implicit acknowledgement that his protection assignment was just for pretenses. So, they suspect Yanagi's team after all. If that was true, then it would be natural that he suspected me by association. Our exchanging of numbers and his offer of protection could just be part of his surveillance.
Which is it? This weighs heavily on me.
Okazaki's smile
and his words, his voice that encouraged me this morning, and his like chill way of just like falling asleep and drilling on my shoulder.
I don't want to doubt him. I don't want to think that it was all lies. Even if I was under suspicion, I didn't want to just deny everything he had done for me. Just as my spirits began to deflate, my phone vibrated in my hand.
Huh?
Because it had jarred me out of a taxing train of thought, I yelped in surprise. Oh my God, what is going on? What is happening? Oh, it's a phone. The sender of the message was none other than Okazaki, who was literally right next to me. I want to see you laugh. Stay strong. Bro, you're literally right here. I looked up with a blank expression on my face. Okazaki was grinning. I sent you dick pic. Please respond.
Oh my God.
What are these options? What are these options? What do you think, sweetheart? Should we just ghost him? Should we just ghost him sitting? Just act like he's not there for the next like 20 minutes. Just be like, just very awkwardly. What is this witchcraft technology? Get that heathen brick out of here. Oh my God, right, Asa? I mean, it might be a hot take. But to be fair, this protagonist has maybe not been the sharpest tool in the shed. So if she was genuinely, like, she pulls out her gun, fucking shoots the phone. All right, thankfully we are going thanks. All right, there we go. All right, we can reply to his little. I'm not gonna. It's kind of cute though. Like, that's kind of cute. He's all shy. I must have made him worry. Maybe him texting as opposed to saying it directly was his way of showing that he cared. The thought made me feel all warm and tingly inside, so I typed out a heartfelt reply of, "K, thanks." Thank you. He replied immediately. Oh, he's got the little happy dude. Oh, because we finally have flirting time. I couldn't stifle a giggle. It seemed unlike Okazaki to use an emoji in a message. Oh, look at our precious baby boy. Afterward, we continued texting while we were right beside each other because we were stunted adults unable to carry a normal conversation. Bitch, I have some ideas. I'm hungry. What should I have for dinner? Are you eating at home? I have some things you can eat once we're at home. Why are we talking about our brother? We are in a taxi with a fine piece of man that's all like, yo, what do you want me to be eating? And then we're like, my brother likes hamburger. Do you like hamburgers? I had a hot dog once. Let's solve crimes. Fuck me. My brother likes hamburg. I prepared the base yesterday. She's not talking about the food. She's talking about like her home base, and it's sitting in the refrigerator. Sounds good. I'll get Hamburg too. I swear this MC is basically any Roseman. No, hardcore. She is like Mary Sue. Hardcore. I don't get it. I don't get it. I know this is like old school Otome style, but I don't get it. I have never enjoyed, like, do people out there enjoy these protagonists? They must, right? They keep making them. Oh my God. Will you cook it yourself? All right, we're just gonna read this like it's sultry. My If the game ain't gonna spice it up, we're gonna spice it up. My brother likes Hamburg. I prepared the base all day yesterday and it's just sitting ready and waiting in the refrigerator. Oh, that sounds good, MC. I'm gonna get that Hamburg good. Emmy is confused. It's okay. Poor Emmy left her iPad down here, so Emmy's all coming down for the lewd cooking talk. I'm gonna get that Hamburg too. Will you? Are you gonna cook it yourself? I don't think I can handle all this beef by myself. So maybe I'll need your help. It was an odd feeling, texting while we were right next to each other, but I must say it was a lot of fun. The frivolous moments were enough to make me forget about all of the day's stresses. Would you cook it for me, Daddy? Like, can you get the spatula out and maybe like just spank me a little? I can't believe I said that. It's so naughty. When I looked up, Okazaki was waiting for me with an expectant expression. Oh my God, kiss him! How could he not be swept off his feet? Yay! I didn't say I would, though. Last time I tried to cook, 37 people died. While exchanging carefree messages, our eyes met, and we smiled. Is this sex? Are we having the sex now? This is so relaxing. Doesn't understand love. I know, right, Super? The problem, too, is that they don't understand anything. I felt better when I was with Okazaki. I also realized that I could smile. Is this how you smile? Is it... Then, like, a dick pic out of nowhere. Yo! Please! Please! OC gonna get peggers? Yo, with the amount of knowledge she had. Oh my God. Like, oh God. Stay safe, MC. Please. Alright, step one. Step one is we need sex ed for our protagonist. The moments lazily passed, and I embraced their comfort. Oh, Emmy, you haven't seen this character yet. Oh, Emmy, you gotta see Sugawara. On the way, I parted ways with Okazaki and arrived at Sugawara's apartment. I had to clean up after all that hand-holding that we didn't actually even have. You again. I'm sorry for dropping by so late. I was just like, I was nowhere near the area, but I just had to see you. I don't know what you're scheming, but coming here won't change anything. Oh, I think this person is the rock star. I think this is the person that, like, our loins drove us to go get stabbed for in a previous play. Like, can you see them with, like the little back clips and the hair pushed over to one side? They're the same fucking person. They're the same person. I don't know what you're... Oh, I already said that. Mildly unnerved by their thin smile. Rude. I thought about how I'd get her to open up to me. I would say that you have to go the direct route. I would say that maybe we, like, put on our, like, smooth face and go, look, I don't really care about this investigation, but I think you're kind of cute. Maybe I'd like to get to know you better. Would you like to go for a beer? Oh, you're suspected for the arson murder. No, I would not open with that. That is not very smooth. Even if she acknowledged her involvement, it would interfere with the official investigation. Then, earlier, you said that there was someone you love, right? Could it be me? When I opened with that tack, Sugawara's expression visibly changed. Tactic? Did we mean tactic? Yeah, he's so wonderful. Why do you ask? I hear that you set innocent people on fire, and I kinda like that in a woman. Yo, Emmy, though, preach! Like, I'm like, we joke, but I'm kind of also not joking. Hey, firefighters. Would you like to then go burn down an orphanage together? I mean... Yeah, the Automod has taken some hot takes on such things such as DILF and man-hater. Especially in regards to Danganronpa, which is a necessary phrase for Danganronpa playing. So, Aza, again, I don't know if you're familiar with this game, but in a previous episode, we maybe kind of sorta had to be dragged away from the beauty of a burning building, like a small child that was like maybe like a closet arsonist. I don't know. It was just, you know, alluring. Maybe we think about it sometimes still. Well, I don't have anyone like that. I was a little curious what it's like to love someone so much that it transforms you into a murderer. I was mostly lying. I couldn't comprehend the idea of love, but I thought that if I could pique her interest, it might make her open up. As I expected, Sugawara's defensive attitude faded, and she gave me an intrigued look. We're in. Perhaps you could express it then, with your body. I can't express it fully in words, though maybe it would be different if you could feel what I feel. I fully support falling in love with criminals. Hells yeah. Hells yeah, Aza. We stan yandares here. Like, I can't help it. I think there's at least one yandere in my Raining Men cloud of men too. There's at least one in there. I mean, you know, there's nothing wrong with like a guy that would, like, I don't know, maybe choke you a little until you're dead canonically. It's fine.
An encounter with your soulmate. Something strong enough to repaint your heart. It would be nice if you could have that too. Sneering at me, Sugawara turned and went back into her house. Well, we got far. Please wait, I still want to ask. The beer? No? Yes? No? Oh. The door had been coldly shut in my face. I think we struck out, sweethearts. At this rate, it's only a matter of time until she's arrested as a suspect. Feeling helpless at my inability to discern her intentions and unravel her inner struggles, I left. Change tack can also mean a different way of doing something. I've never heard that. Hi, baby. As for me, I couldn't get anything out of Ogata. I met up with Okazaki after leaving Sugawara's home. He mumbled apologetically. No, I should be apologizing. She wouldn't tell me anything either. It sounds like you said in my clown of men, and now I'm just imagining a yandere clown on a unicycle honking threateningly. So, to be fair, for me, and I'm not judging, we all have our taste. There's no judging here. I mean, there's a little bit of judging, but there's no judging. Clown is probably too far. I can dig the murderers, I can dig the arsonist, I can dig like our evil bays, but clown, too much. No, I should be apologizing. She wouldn't tell me anything either. Oh, but I think it's pretty certain now that Ogata is connected with Adonis. It's a good thing we arrested him like 6 months ago then. Huh? Why? He insisted he was innocent at first and kept blaming the police for everything. But when I pointed out the odd things we noticed, his attitude totally changed. Right? Like maybe it was like, I don't know, officers, we should have like questioned him. Polka is as clown as I'll go. Yo, fair, right? Like how do you discern between like carnival kind of feel or even a Cirque du Soleil kind of feel and then like sad circus clown? Also, Polka is adorable. Nix's clown viewers honk sullenly. Brr, brr. I know, I'm sorry. I apologize. I mean, we all have our things. I legit found clowns very unnerving as a kid, too. I still find them very creepy in, like, not necessarily, like, in a horror way where they're scary, but in, like, I wouldn't want to be alone in a room with you kind of way. Clowns are very... Ugh. Oh, back to the past. Oh my god, we get a flashback of a time that we weren't even in. Look at that. Oh my god, we can see through space and time. That's dope. I must say I am grateful to Adonis. He looks so uncomfortable. You all right, bud? You need like a snack? Oh my god, speaking of snacks, it is just about lunchtime. After all, they've shown the world just how corrupt you police are. I agree with the way they think. They're taking justice into their own hands. That's why it makes sense for you to suspect me. He'll get his own real voice and like when we actually, if we get back to him, even though you have no evidence. You see, in the past, I was arrested for no reason.
世間では小さなニュースに過ぎないが、その日から私の人生は一変した。
It was just a footnote in the day's news, but my entire life was turned upside down that day. Let me tell you a story about how.
それまで築いてきた人間関係、生活、実績、誇り、すべてが一瞬にして壊れた。
My life, relationships, accomplishments, and pride were all ruined in an instant.
警察によって壊されたんだ。
I mean, he's not wrong. Like, he's literally been like held without trial or charge for like 6 months.
そんな私が復讐を考えるというのも警察の見解としては自然だろう。元は自分たちが蒔いた種とはいえ。
It would be reasonable for me to consider taking revenge against the police. They'll just be reaping what they sowed.
だが考えてみるといい。
Oh, he's blessed us with pupils for this.
負の感情を生み出したのが誰だったのか。
But just think about it. What's the real cause of this? Who's the real criminal here?
他にも大勢いるはずだ。警察に人生を壊され、憎悪を燃やし、アドニスを正義と考える人間。
And there are many more like me. People who've had their lives ruined by the police, whose hatred burns and who view Adonis as just.
私は決して有罪にはならない。私の行動が正義だったと世間が認める日が必ず来る。
I've done nothing wrong. The day will come when my actions are finally recognized as just. Is he confessing?
その瞬間、君たち警察が悔しがる顔を見るのが心から楽しみだよ。
When that happens, I'll enjoy seeing the pain on you cops' faces from the bottom of my heart.
Cool story, bro.
Okazaki related Ogata's words, and they sent a chill down my spine. Ogata had approved of Adonis because he believed that the police had committed wrongs.
I mean, he's not wrong now.
Then surely, Sugawara also bore the same animosity,
Established.
for the police. She was likely to sympathize with Adonis too.
So, it wasn't really a coincidence that Ogata stepped in that time. Somehow he made it happen deliberately. I mean, that's only what we've been talking about for 2 hours.
あまりにも偶然が多すぎる。計画性があったものとして考えるべきだよ。
We did it, murder solved.
Yeah, there are too many coincidences. We should assume that all this was planned out.
That means in this incident...
Oh, fuck me.
Jesus fuck.
What does it mean?
What does it mean? All right, we're gonna pull this, sweethearts. And then we're gonna wrap up. Because I will be back. I will be back at 7. And we're gonna troll people's favorite animes with tier list of things I've never seen. Which will be fun. It'll be fun for me. Hopefully it will be fun for people whose favorite animes I am defiling. Accomplices! We're playing the feud. Beautiful. All right, so when we come back to this, probably next Friday, although we might go back to like a horror game because it's been a little while since I've played Visage. So we might go back to that. Do we want to overwrite? Yes. Or I might try and take a day and just do like an additional stream and do Visage because it has been a little while since I've done any horror, and I definitely miss screaming like a little baby chicken wimp. That's fun for me. All right, so oh geez, oh my god, I have lost my control panel here. All right, there we go. All right, so I'm going to eat some lunch. I'm going to go enjoy this beautiful day, and I hope you all do too. Thank you so much, sweethearts, for joining me. Happy April Fool's Day. I hope you go find some cool and good-hearted, fun things out there today. I don't know what Phantom is doing, but we're going to go find out. Let's raid Phantom.
And I will hopefully see some of you back at 7, where we defile some beloved animes. Sorry, not sorry in advance. As always, our raid cheer is It's Raiding Men. Let's go say hi to Phantom. I haven't gotten to raid Phantom. That's pretty dope. I know Toki was on earlier playing Hatterfo Boyfriend, which is dope. All right, sweethearts. I love you. Mwah. Have a good day. See some of you later.